Hey, it's about time, Deb with City Talk. Welcome to the show. I'm so excited to get started. We are going to have Jaime Chapman with the Pedicabs, who you've seen all the time on the show, Hale with the Riverwalk District, and she's my Keeping It Real host once a month. And you're going to meet an amazing new community member who I've only met just today. It is Marissa, and she is one of the co-owners of Handcrafted Coffee Company right next to Dorinda Chocolate, and she's representing the Wells District, and she jumped right in. And you were going to hear about how our community in Reno has partnered together, and we're going to sign the city up with Christmas lights this Christmas. So I can't wait to share it all.
You know, out in Nevada near the silver mines, there's a kind-hearted woman. She's looking so fine, always taking care of her community. Bringing folks together is her cup of tea. She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's about town, Deb.
I'm going to start with a quote, and then I'm going to let you talk about what we're going to and what you've been doing. I want to hear about. I know she's been so busy pedaling all over town. So here is the first quote to get us going for the show. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. Helen Keller. And I got to say, this woman here and her team and all of the members of all the districts in our Reno community have been working as a team. So I'm going to let you say a little bit about what the show is actually going to be about. And then I want to hear what you've been up to.
Cool. Yeah. So Let It Glow, like Deb was just saying, it is about bringing the community together. It was a big pull this year to bring all of these districts that like to be kind of separate and competitive, and let's bring everybody together to put on an awesome light show throughout Reno. And so we're going to be having it's throughout like downtown, midtown,
Wells
Riverwalk,
District,
Wells Avenue, and the Brewery District.
And the new the red district.
Yeah, we're including red, which we're super excited
holiday
about.
Red. Yeah.
Yeah, they sent me a video last night, and I got to see some of the beginning of their lights. They're not finished yet. It is incredible. There's going to be like a walkthrough area. The whole thing is lit.
So tell me, since we're talking about glowing, and you definitely have been glowing for since I first met her a couple of Christmases ago, she was already peddling glowing before I even knew Jaime was Jaime. But how did you come up with this idea? Seriously. This is a big undertaking that you took on.
Gosh, I think it started, I really like lights. And I was
we all like lights.
Reno is so dark. I'm fairly new here. This will be my third winter, I think third or fourth. And it's pretty dark in the winter. And I was like, why? Like all these places I come from just blow up with lights during the holidays and just throughout the year. And so I wanted to start something that would bring a lot of light to Reno and then to support local, right? So we could do this in the month of December where people are shopping and we can bring people into Reno, into these little small areas and get presents for their friends and family and see the pretty lights and how cool Reno is.
Because it is about local, number one. And I love the idea that, so when you get to meet our guests that are going to be on, you're going to find out that they, number one, are totally involved in the community. And they've been working hard on this project to get us all together. And, I have my little Together We're One Heart. And I really feel like you guys are the heart of our community because it takes volunteers and it comes like if somebody has an idea like you do. I mean, Jaime literally just said, let's do Let It Glow. And all of a sudden, like, okay, Jaime, it's all you.
Yeah, it was that easy.
No, seriously, no. But I mean, you have volunteers and community members who help you.
It's been amazing.
But this is a big undertaking. And that's what I love about Reno is that you say you want to do something and they say, then go do it. And we're action people. So what else have you been doing before, like right now with the Pineapple Pedicabs? I know there's a new tour you're doing. I just saw on social media.
Yeah, we just released a distillery tour on top of everything else. And then...
No, there's another one. It's like
so Twinkle Tours go on sale on Thanksgiving Day. I know that last year we did them and they sold out. So people have already been emailing.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, there's a very limited days that we're going to be able to do Twinkle Tours. So look out for them.
Are
We're
you
very
doing
excited.
like a turkey thing? Because this is Wednesday night, the 20, whatever.
We're doing Shop Small Saturday.
That's that one too.
Is that what you're talking about?
No,
Or what's
I
the
saw
turkey
something
thing?
with a funny little face on one of your graphics.
Let's get basted.
There you go.
At picnic.
It takes
I was like,
me a
there's
while.
so many things going on.
I didn't know.
Wednesday,
I did not know that Picnic and Pub had like dancing on 2 dance floors.
Have you been upstairs?
No.
Oh my
I'm
gosh,
like,
the
where's
upstairs
I
picnic,
been?
I just went up there for my first time. It's super cool. They have like couches and there's different rooms.
Can you just
and
go up there
lounging.
anytime? Or
I
is
don't
it?
think
I think
you're
it's.
supposed to.
Well, I was following the rules.
But-
probably said stay out. Deb.
Yeah, sometimes it's open, and I guess it'll be open tomorrow night. It's going to be pretty
It
cool.
should be really cool. You know what? I might actually have time to go. Oh, you know what I'm doing tomorrow night? I'm having with my boys. They're older adults now. Our new tradition is we prep the turkey and do all these cool things and make the mashed potatoes and stuffings. And then Joey takes it home, my son, and then he has a Krager he just got. So he's going to cook it and I'll go over and then I have him
that's the
share it
way.
with his dad and, I go elsewhere.
Krager's
It's about,
the way.
he's got a Krager. It was the first year we used it. So I will be Wednesday night with my boys having cocktails and stuffing a turkey.
And not getting basted.
And well, maybe
Well,
not
you'll be doing your own basted
We're
style.
doing our own basted stuff. So we're going to be taking our first break now that we've kind of chimed in and telling you what we're doing. We love you to share what you're doing for Thanksgiving. And we're going to be right back. It's About Town Deb and Jamie, so stay tuned.
See you soon.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
You're enjoying this episode on Angel Phoenix Productions Podcast Network. To explore a complete lineup of quality programs and media production services, head on over to angelphoenix.com or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Angel Phoenix Productions.
She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back to City Talk. I'm About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy, your host. And I have Jaime Chapman, my co-host over here, and Marissa's here. So before we start this segment, I am going to do another quote because I'm so honored that we have so many amazing community members making a difference. So we're going to start with the quote, and then Jamie's going to take it over. Every successful individual knows that his or her achievement depends on a community of persons working together. Paul Ryan. And that's what you guys are doing. So Jaime, take it away.
Well, that's what the community is doing, right? Like
Yeah.
we couldn't do it without everybody that signed up. And this is like a cool shout out. We had over 100 businesses sign up to participate in Let It Glow in our inaugural year. So that's really exciting. We're also going to have several parties for everybody to come out and check out the lights. We'll have free rides, free fun stuff.
The free pedicab. They may not know what free rides mean.
Well, there's going to be different types of rides.
Ooh.
So yes, some of those rides will be pedicabs, and we have Marissa and Amber here to talk about some of the other ways that we're going to be getting around and things that we're offering through Let It Glow. So yeah, so one of the first parties, I'll start. There's going to be 7 parties throughout the month of December for Let It Glow. The first one kicking it off is Midtown District, and that's December 1st for their tree lighting, and that will start everything rolling. That party is from the tree lighting is at 6 p.m. and I think the festivities start at 4:30 or 5-ish. So after the Midtown party, that's December 1st, we go to the Wells Avenue party, which is on December 3rd. And I'll let Marissa talk about that.
Okay, before you talk about it, I want you to say a little bit about why this is so important to you and what you're in woman-owned business. So you're part of the Wells District. So share a little bit about you.
I'm Marissa. I'm from Reno. I grew up here. And I opened a coffee shop with my husband about 10 months ago.
What is it called?
It's called Handcraft Coffee. And it's been really special to get to meet. I met Jaime at one of the Wells merchant meetings. They have like a little group that gets together. Yes. And I met a bunch of talented people, and I find community to be really inspiring to me. So I went down Wells Avenue. I maybe went to I think I went to 50 businesses.
Yeah, it was insane.
It was a lot, like door knocking.
Because, you before the show, she was sharing about that. Think about it. New business owner, Wells District, you went and talked to 50 business owners. I bet they were like, what? Who's doing this? They're probably not used to somebody being and you've been doing this too.
It was incredible. She was incredible. It took a while to get Wells on board, and then she's like, I'll do it. I'm going to take in charge of Wells Avenue, and they have over 30 businesses signed up in Wells Avenue.
That's a huge deal, guys.
They have the
Over
most
50
businesses of all the districts.
Whoa. Okay, I see a competition coming. So what was it like actually, getting your big girl pants on and calling or knocking on doors where how was the energy with all that?
For me, it was exciting, and I learned so much. So there's gyms, there's hair salons, there's a big Latino community. So I actually took one of the girls that works with us. She speaks Spanish, and so she was able to translate for us, and that was really special. I learned a lot about people's struggles from COVID. And how they're kind of bouncing back, which was special, and kind of realizing that no matter what you're doing, you need that community. And so this is special because, you don't have to put up a million lights. You could put up a wreath, but it's about being part of the community. So I feel special to be there, and the people are all, they're really cool.
Yeah. So what was your, knocking on doors and going do that? What was was there a story or a business that stood out? You're like, I had no idea you were here. Oh my goodness. Or wow, you've been here a long time.
Yeah, there's a couple businesses that have been there for 30 years. There's the Herb, Truckee Meadow Herbs. He's been there for a long time.
I had no idea that was here.
The animal shop.
What's the animal shop?
Pet and Place.
Pet and Place.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Yeah, and they've been there for 50 years, right?
Yeah,
it was
no idea.
I think they're the longest business on Wells.
Yeah.
Is that right? They're close if they're not.
They're cool. Let's see. There's a couple different coffee shops. There's, I went in a really cool Aikido dojo, like a gym. And the owner, he's been there for a long time. It's right next to Reno Improv. And he was like, okay, I want to show you the gym, but you have to take your shoes off. Did this whole tour. And so that was really special. So I felt welcomed into the community. And
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for me, I'm just good at work because we keep it real here. Mm-hmm. I got to say, a few years back, I would think when you would hear Wells, I'm like, oh, I'm a little scared. Is it sketchy? Back then. Yeah. But I feel like the last year and a half, 2 years, maybe, it could be more. I'm really horrible with time. I feel like the businesses are stepping it up, and they're coming out of the dark, and they're coming into light to let it glow. But I feel like now I want to go meet. I want to go discover, go on a pedicab tour.
Yeah, there's so much
you
cool
could
stuff
say,
happening.
so what is one of your favorite businesses? I know you love them all, but is there one that stands out with you?
Handcraft Coffee Co.
Of course, yes.
Where do I go the most on Wells? Probably Ryan's. Have you ever had the burger? I love Ryan's.
Ryan's has burgers? Isn't it a bar?
Yeah. It is an Irish bar.
How come I don't know these things?
You got to go there.
See, but that's what, this is what we're about today. We want to find these hidden gems. And I know a lot of people of my friends, when they come to visit, they're like, hey, Deb, take me to a dive bar that's amazing. Take me to a local restaurant.
Lucky's.
Take me here.
Lucky's.
What's Lucky's?
Lucky's is a really cool dive bar on Wells Avenue.
It's really cool.
It's a really cool dive bar.
We're keeping it real. So you're going to hear all kinds of stuff. It's totally okay. So Lucky's is a dive bar. Mm-hmm. And what is, do they have food like Ryan's does?
No, Lucky's doesn't have food, but it's just a really cool old bar with really fun history. Yeah.
Oh, do you know the history of that?
I know the owner is Wynn Lucky, and her husband started it.
Like
her
Wynn?
name is literally Wynn.
Let's get lucky and win.
Lucky, and they started the bar, or he started the bar, and then she kind of made it into it. Yeah. And he passed away, and so now she's running it. And she was like a mortgage broker. Yeah, I think she's a mortgage broker still. And she was like, and now I'm learning to bartend, and it's a really cool story.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Ignore the ring, people. It's okay. So there's two fun dive bars. There's Ryan's and...
I mean, there's so many fun dive bars.
But is there like a cool restaurant that maybe is one of your favorites? Because people, when they come to town, do you have a...
What do you say?
I like Anna's.
Oh,
that place is really
Anna's.
cool.
Where is Anna's?
That's on the
I'm
corner
so
of
lost.
Wells and
Wonder.
Yeah, they're really cool. That's a special place. Where else is there?
Von Bismarck and the new... where did we go for our last meeting? I go there now all
La
the time.
Condesa?
La Condesa.
Oh,
right there
is
on
that the one
corner.
that's in that little
Yeah, the
roundabout?
roundabout.
You took me there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I really like it there.
No, I need to go
good.
back there.
Yeah.
But that what's the
Von Bismarck.
Von
That's a German
Bismarck. When you drive from like off of 80
looks
when you're
nice.
getting off, it's huge.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're doing a lot of community stuff. Like there's picnic tables out there. There's
And they
all
just got
kinds-
that cool new bike rack in front of it that Oscar did. It was like one of Oscar Deledato's last things that he did. He brought like art. There were like 4, I think, art structures that are actually bike racks, which we are in desperate need of bike racks. So props
Mind you,
to
Pedicab.
Oscar. And I like bikes.
She likes bikes.
But one of those is like a piñata.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mikey Burke made them. Sorry.
Okay, no. So there's a lot of people listening out there that aren't locally from Reno. I would love each of you to speak to them and let them know why it's so exciting that when they do travel, why they include Reno, the Wells District, and when Amber talks, she'll talk about the Riverwalk. So why is it important that they need to come see our culture and our arts?
Well, I mean, specifically for Let It Glow, where are we going with this? I think the idea of exploring the different districts of Reno is they're all slightly different, right? Like Wells, like she said, we have a really big Spanish influence and Latin. They have a really cool fiesta on Wells every year and fun stuff where they celebrate that. And then you get like Midtown that's hipster. We've got art and coffee shops and lots of bars, and all of the districts have those things, but that's just more of the heart of Midtown. And downtown, you have your typical downtown stuff and casinos
And the Riverwalk.
and brewery, the brewery district. And so it's just, we all have a little something different. And actually, if you do come in for the holidays, Sands Casino is offering everybody a discounted rate if you say Let It Glow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you can stay at the newly renovated
Have
rooms.
you been inside it?
Yeah. They gave me a tour the other day.
So did they renew
They're
them
sponsored.
again? Because I saw
They
them
did the one tower, and now they are doing the other tower. Yeah.
Because when the new owners first took over, I did the first tour, and the rooms were incredible.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible.
It's really modern and kind of cool and
Yeah.
hipster. I really liked it, but I haven't seen the new rooms.
Yeah, they're great. The Glow Plaza, they're actually a sponsor of Let It Glow too.
I like it.
They were wonderful to work
So
with.
Marissa, what about you? Why is the Wells District in Reno important to you as being here and also a business owner here?
I think it shows that like biggest little city aspect of the town. There's, like I said, there's a little pantry products store, there's clothing store, there's Pilates. It just seems like you're kind of one-stop shop. And then at the end, now there's like the Reno Public Market. You have the grocery store, Sprouts, those type of things. So you can kind of get it all one and done.
I like that.
Yeah. And it feels very Reno to me.
Yeah. So we'd love them to come see you and have a cup of coffee. We'd love you to do that. So if you want to share your website or how do we get a hold of you and anything like that, this is your chance to shine and glow.
We're open from 7 to 5, Monday through Friday, and then 7 to 3 on Saturday and Sunday. We're on the corner of Wells and Ryland, across from Juicy's Hamburgers.
That's easy to,
Yeah, when we did the build out for that store, I ate about 1 million of those. So
they're really good. By the way,
really
that's
good.
another good spot.
They're really good. And then we're at handcraftcoffeecompany.com. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we're already starting to glow, guys. Christmas season it's almost here, but it's Wednesday night, the day before Thanksgiving when you are watching us now. But we want you to know that we want you to watch all year long. So we're going to take our next break and we're going to come back. We're going to have Amber with us. It's About Town Dev with City Talk and Jaime Pineapple Pedicabs.
You're enjoying this episode on Angel Phoenix Productions Podcast Network. To explore a complete lineup of quality programs and media production services, head on over to angelphoenix.com or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Angel Phoenix Productions.
You know that's what she said. Come on, let's have some fun with About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back. I'm About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy, your host. And I've used Jaime Chapman here as my co-host. And Marissa, we just had to have her come back for part of this segment because we're going to keep it real. As we're glowing, we forgot a few things you wanted to share.
Yeah.
So let's start sharing.
Our party for the Wells District is going to be on December 3rd at Reno Experience District.
Oh, that's newer,
Yes.
right? It's been at least a year, right? The Red District.
I think it's been over a year. But but they're building like new towers
all the time.
I think they're on the last one though.
Okay.
Go ahead, sorry.
So it'll be like a winter wonderland. That's going to be from 5 to 9. So bring your families. The residents will be there. The community's invited. Free hot cocoa, cider, and By Brewery's going to be there. Other local Wells vendors. And Pineapple Pedicabs and the Burning Man art cars will be doing tours to see all the lights.
There's one you said there will be a different tours. You mean we get to actually ride in an art car?
Yeah, it'll be first come, first serve. I think the art car will start at 4:30.
And is that just for that party?
Yeah.
Oh my, guys, seriously. Have you heard of course it glows. But you know, Burning Man is a pretty big deal. It's been around a long time. And we kind of seem to be the hub of where people stop in Reno. And we have a lot of Reno community members who are part of Burning Man who go out there and build like the communities, wherever they call where your little spots are. What's it called?
Your camp?
Your camp. Yeah. I don't know.
What?
Your camp. No, but I mean, we have a lot of Reno people involved in it. So if you want to experience a tad of Burning Man, getting to ride an art car is pretty exciting.
Yeah. They also have Burning Man sculptures at Red.
It's really
so you can like see some of the Burning Man art as well. And then they'll do tours of
I love it.
all of the lights. So you'll be able to take the pedicabs or the art cars all the way up and down Wells.
That is so cool.
Can we talk about voting right now? How you guys, the community gets involved?
Yeah, put that in there.
You want to know how the community gets involved? Okay, so you guys can all
need
get,
that.
Yeah, we need that. So the community, we're asking one of the categories that we're going to be voting on is the community choice. And what we're asking is that you take a photo of your favorite light piece, sculpture, whatever it is, and then post it on social media and hashtag Let It Glow Reno. And if you can, hashtag the business. If not, we'll reshare it and tag the business. But that's how you vote. So you'll be able to vote on these free rides as you go around or whenever you're just choosing.
So can you vote for more than one?
Vote as much as you want, as many times as you want. I'm not policing it.
We're not policing.
Get involved.
I love it. So any last word you want to share or just tell us to come out and glow with you?
Yeah, come out. And we're also collecting money for gifts between $5 and $20 for Libby Booth Elementary School, which is in our district.
Yeah.
So bring something down or bring between $5 and $20, and then you'll be entered to win a gift card, $250. So
you know what? That is a great idea.
Yeah.
See, we're giving back and giving back. And that school years ago, like many years ago, because I'm older, I've been in Reno a long time. The St. Albert's where I was the parish life director, we did a big fundraiser for Libby Booth and it was really nice. So thank you.
Red donate money to
Red donated, I believe, $1,000. And we went and took a tour of the school and met the principal. And
pretty cool, isn't it?
It's awesome.
I love it. Well, we don't really want to say goodbye. We're not saying goodbye. We're going to see you later. And Amber's going to come on here and she is going to take over. And thank you so much again for being a part of
I loved it.
our show today.
Thank
You're
you.
amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
Really
so Amber, come on over. She's in the wings here, but she knows when you see Amber here, Amber, you will totally know. So now you got 3 of us who are monthlies. I'm monthly.
Monthlies.
I don't know. That was your.
I call myself a monthly.
Because
I'm pretty regular monthly. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have to worry about that anymore. That's just, was I being funny?
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
You know,
Remind me to
got
never
it.
ask
You
you for a
got it.
tampon if I need one. Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't have one.
Anyways.
Okay,
Hi,
so-
Amber Hale.
Amber Hale. So Amber is representing the Riverwalk District.
Riverwalk District,
so tell
yeah.
us what you guys are doing and why you
So,
love being a part of it.
Something's happening in the Riverwalk District. I think the first Let It Glow party that we're doing is December 7th. Is that one of the Let It Glow parties?
So yeah, December 7th will be the downtown Reno tree lighting. So it'll be like downtown Reno partnership. They're going to come out. The party will start at 5. You can get there as early as 4:30 and it'll end at 6. So it's a short party. You need to get there. And the mayor will be there. The city council members, the dancers from El Dorado will be there
the
for their holiday. Yeah.
Oh, like the
holiday show.
Okay, gotcha. The girls, the pretty girls with the long legs.
Exactly.
Oh.
And then they'll do the tree lighting. And then after, make sure you stick around. There will be Pedicabs giving free rides around. Sponsored by Promantic. They're going to show you the downtown lights.
I like the Promantic.
I know.
I've been following Promantic.
I know. She's great.
Yeah.
That's a great program. And then also stick around. If you bring a bike, Reno Bike Night is going to do an official Let It Glow route. And so you can ride your own bike and follow along with them. And that'll start right after the tree lighting.
December 7th.
December 7th.
Should you decorate your bike?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This makes me want to go
We're
do
getting
this.
lit.
I know.
Just for that reason.
I know, I
It'll
love
be
that.
Super fun.
Fill my bike tires up with air just so I
Yeah.
can
Well, mine is
participate.
flat in the garage.
Yeah,
I'd have
exactly.
to
No,
do
that's
that.
what I'm saying. I need to go dig my
I'd have
bike
to
out.
get mine out
Yeah.
too.
I've only been to the actual Reno tree lighting one time, and it was by accident. I was just hanging out downtown and, walking along, and all of a sudden we turn the corner and it's like 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you
And I was
nailed
like,
it.
oh, wow. Okay, look at that. That's exciting.
We met at the...
That
and I was dressed as Santa Claus.
You were, and I'm like, that's
you have a belly?
No,
Yeah, I wore a fat suit, a real beard.
and she was-
I'm like, I
and
pedaled the pedicab.
I think it was even lightly
I had a
snowing.
reindeer on the front
Wasn't it
of the
lightly
pedicab?
snowing?
Yeah.
And I
That's
remember,
magical.
I'm like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
looking, going, who is that? Is that
Look
Mrs.
at that
Claus, Santa
person.
Claus? And she was just there taking people around, and it was so cool. And now look at you.
That was my first winter in over a decade. It was like my first winter.
But it's just so
Reno.
exciting. And now
great.
you're here to think that I literally was like
Wow.
looking, going, who is that? She looks so cool. And now you're like
dressed in drag.
dressed
Look at
in
her.
drag. And
Now it's your turn. Look at you. You're
And
Santa
now
today.
I'm being Santa today, but it shows what a small. Our community
Oh my gosh,
is
it's
so amazing and so close that you don't know who you're going to meet. So wherever city you're in, when you're listening, guys, just know you never know who that person is in front of you or how you're going to be connected a week later, 10 years later.
Absolutely.
So I really think it's important to be conscious of who you're around.
Like,
Just be nice all the time.
Just be nice
nice.
about it. Yeah.
that's
Coming
the
back
reason to be nice.
Yes.
Coming back
Go ahead.
around to the Riverwalk District, another event that we are having December 15th, downtown Reno's A Night with Santa. That's going to be at the Basement. If you guys have never been
Tell
to
them
the
about
basement,
the basement.
Yeah, if you've never been to the Basement, I highly suggest it. It's super cool. It's underneath Reno's OG Postal Center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
uh-huh.
But the Santa will actually be in. They have like an original old timey sleigh, and that will be up in the upper part of
Upstairs.
the upstairs. Yeah, so you'll be able to see it from
What do you mean,
Virginia
like
Street.
outside?
No, it'll be in the post office part, like where the box offices were.
It's so cool.
You won't be able to miss it. And they have a local artist that's projecting liquid light on the outside of
Oh,
their
my
building for Let It
gosh.
Glow that'll go with music.
I'm so excited.
So it's,
Oh my
that's
gosh,
that's going to
we
be a
are
really
gonna-
cool one.
I think we need to have a girls' night out and just check all this out.
I mean, I will be at every single one of those parties. So.
I know, but I'm saying us
We
two
should
might
all
have
do
to do that. I can't go to all of them, but I will make an effort to go as many as I can because I'm
You-
going to be
come on, you'll get all
on
of
the
them, won't you?
on the 15th. I'm going to be celebrating Christmas with Grandma B and Ellie and my cousin Lucy in Southern California.
So I was like,
Southern.
you don't want to bring them here?
Well, they're
What part of Southern California?
we will be in Burbank, and my mom, who we've asked, my mom's friend Pauline, is in a home right now, so we're going to be with her.
Cool.
Or they
That'll be
said-
nice for you.
So they really can't fly here because she's.
Yeah.
And you'll be
she can't.
warmer.
I will be warmer. Yeah.
You'll probably, and so we have one more party
Yeah,
that
tell
they're
me
gonna
about
talk
that.
about.
Oh, this is a
You'll
fun
probably
one.
miss that one too.
No, but what day is that on?
Go ahead.
Let me tell me
I
about
don't-
that one. The 17th. I'll look. You tell me about that one.
December 17th. Yes, the Riverwalk District is having their monthly wine walk, but we're incorporating it this year with Let It Glow because, we're all about community, obviously. Yeah. We're going to partner up. So if you guys haven't done the wine walk, it is kind of a Reno tradition. So wear your ugliest sweater and come drink wine. And that's the same day that the finalists are actually going to be announced.
Ooh.
Yeah, so all of your voting, your community voting, will tally those up and announce those also on December 17th. Those will be announced on social media. And one more thing about the Ugly Sweater Wine Walk is for the first time, they will have pedicabs at their wine walk.
Oh,
yeah, Downtown Reno Partnership sponsored pedicab rides for everybody to get around. So we'll be having our ugly sweaters on.
So can you share a little bit about the Downtown Reno Partnership compared to the Riverwalk? It's two.
Yeah, so the Riverwalk District is along the same lines as kind of what Marissa was talking about earlier about the Wells District. It's a conglomerate of the local businesses, and if you're from Reno, you've probably been down into the Riverwalk area. It's super cool. Food, bars, the river,
Wheatville Park.
River, the parks. Yeah, it's beautiful. But the Downtown Reno Partnership is a separate entity. If you have ever been downtown and you see the people in the blue, the ambassadors,
and they're on the little bike.
Yes, they're on the segways. Yeah,
I got words today.
I have no words today.
They are there to just kind of like facilitate with the locals and visitors. Yeah, it's really cool.
It's pretty cool. Well, don't go away. So we're going to come back for our final segment and we're going to continue chatting. And I'm going to I forgot a quote right here. So there is no power for change greater than a community discovering what it cares about. Margaret J. Wheatley.
I love all the community.
We care about you and we care about each other. And that's why we are here today on City Talk with About Town Deb. So stay tuned for our final segment. We'll be right back.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
You're enjoying this episode on Angel Phoenix Productions Podcast Network. To explore a complete lineup of quality programs and media production services, head on over to angelphoenix.com or like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Angel Phoenix Productions.
Ready to help from her toes to her head. Just give her a shout. Call About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back to our final segment. It goes so darn fast. I am Debbie McCarthy, About Town Deb, your host. And if you're familiar, we have Amber Hale, who is one of my co-hosts. She's usually on the first week of the month. We have Jaime Chapman here with Pineapple Pedicabs. She's on whenever I want her to be on. Like, hey, I need you. I need you. Can you come on? And Jaime's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to all of our community, all the districts. And that's what I really love. We've been talking about community this whole show. And I know you guys out there have your own community, and I want you to get involved with that community, because seriously, if you don't get involved, you're not going to feel like you're a part of it.
You're missing out.
You're missing out. So I'm going to do one more quote, maybe not. I think I've done them all. No, you do a quote. What?
I do a quote? I don't have a quote.
No, you just said what? I was just what?
I have a question for Jaime.
Okay, let's talk to Jaime.
Why did you choose pineapple? Pineapple pedicab? Is there a story? I'm so curious.
You know what's funny? When I decided to name my business that, one woman was like, be prepared to answer that question, like why pineapples? And yes, there is a story. So when I had baby dreads, I always wore them up here. And so they look like, I can do it right now.
You look like
a pineapple. Baby? What do you mean baby?
Short ones.
They look like a
pineapple. Oh, they do.
See?
And that's how it started?
Well, so everybody, I was living in Key West and everybody would call me Pineapple. And that was just my nickname around the island. I was like, pineapple, pineapple, pineapple.
I love it.
And so when I came here, And pineapples, I work on boats, or I used to work on boats.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I used to work on tall ships, like replica pirate
Oh, that's
ships.
so cool. I love
Yeah.
I
So
can
were
see
you
doing that.
could you play
So
a pirate
in the-
part? Were you a pirate?
I wasn't. I mean, we did have like a fake cannon and stuff.
Okay.
And we would like explore uninhabited islands in the Bahamas and do cool stuff. Yeah, it's really cool. We can talk about that later. Anyway,
She just does it all.
the pineapples were an international. So if you came into port back in the day, if you were presented a pineapple, it was an international symbol for welcome and friendship and hospitality. Yeah. So I was
Makes
like,
sense.
oh, I'm in the desert. There's no boats. Pineapples really resonate with me. I wanted my business to stand for those same things. And so, pineapple pedicabs. And it's a fun alliteration, right? Like pineapple pedicabs.
Pineapple
Yeah.
pedicabs.
Yeah.
I'm glad I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people think it's because like it's a swinger term. You guys
No,
know
I-
about this?
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about
People
wait,
scream
wait,
at me all the
no,
time and they're
no.
like, are you a swinger?
No, they want you to turn the pineapple.
And I'm
Like, which
no,
way
my
is your
Is
pineapple?
right side up.
See,
I'm
didn't-
not a swinger.
I just learned about that
Not
like
that there's
about a
anything wrong
year
with
ago.
That's
that.
literally
It's
why
just
I
not.
asked.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
she
See, I was
knew
like,
that.
everybody.
That
That's
was
why
it.
everybody thinks.
Yeah, so we were like,
Pop culture, Deb.
I'm learning pop culture. That's why I keep young, amazing women around me so that I can stay young at heart.
You are young at heart. You really are.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
working on that. So holiday season is upon us right now.
Oh, that it is. Oh.
So I do know people who just, the holidays are tough and they just don't even want to acknowledge the holidays. Other people who start like November 1st, their trees up and they're like perky holiday everything.
Yeah.
So where do you guys fit in that whole holiday?
I mean, I've literally been thinking about Let It Glow for over a year, and
Okay,
I
so you've been-
started this August 1st.
Yeah,
so everyone's like, "Oh, I skipped Thanksgiving, went straight to Christmas." I was like, "I skipped
The whole year
everything,
thing.
I skipped half the year.
every holiday for this." I was like, "When was Halloween? I don't know what happened."
So how long did it actually, from the conception of Let It Glow to right now, how long is it and how you've got to feel so accomplished and so proud?
I bet, yeah.
This is
I
incredible.
really do. I started it last November
Oh my God.
is when it like first happened.
So this is only the second year.
No, this is the first year. I started
that was
thinking
when
about it.
I said, when was her
I
first?
started
Like,
thinking about it
boom.
last November. And then I I tried to do a little thing in Midtown last December and it didn't work. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to work this next year, just like kind of like putting feelers out there and figuring it out. And then I hit it hard August 1st. And I was like super, I'm super grateful because like Midtown District got super involved and Downtown Reno Partnership, like I could not have done it without Francis and Brian. That it's been a crazy, and Britain from Riverwalk have all just like everybody came together and they all believed in it right away. So it wasn't like I was like doing this pitch over and over and over. It was like everybody was just like, yeah, we're down. We're gonna do that. And everybody's gone over and beyond. I mean, we have 100 businesses signed up.
That is a lot.
I thought 60. I was like, if we get 60, I'm going to be blown away. Because I
Yeah.
wanted 10 per district. I was like, as long as there's 10.
So do you have
businesses
at least
lit.
10 in each one?
Yeah, I have
Or
over
some-
100 businesses
yeah.
signed up as of yesterday. And we extended one more. It was supposed to cut off last night. And we extended today. So we are still getting some entries in this
Wow.
morning.
Nice. Wow. So it literally blew up.
It blew up.
It blew up.
It's crazy.
It glows hard.
I had no
excited to
idea
check
what
it
I was
out.
like
I
signing
know.
up for. Like I was like, I did this.
Well, I live
You did.
I
It's
live
wild.
right downtown. I actually live in the Wells district. So like I'm excited to go.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
totally walkable. You can walk from district to district, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to just kind of,
Yeah, and Yelp Reno, Michael Tregash just got on board and they're making the map. So there'll be an interactive
Oh,
map
nice.
that will be embedded on letitglowreno.com, pineapplepedicabs.com, Yelp's website, and we'll be blasting it everywhere. So you can go on there and any business that you click on, it'll say their specials
Oh,
and everything
my
that they're
gosh.
offering. So you can make your own little route.
wow, you've gotten so much support. This is so
It's
rad.
crazy.
Wow.
It is amazing.
And then Marissa doing all the footwork for
Oh, I
Wells.
can't even
Wow.
imagine
And Marissa,
knocking
oh my gosh,
on
I didn't even give a
those.
shout out
No,
to
but
Marissa
think
Lord.
about that. That's like a big deal. She
been incredible.
like she jumped in right away and said,
Yeah.
"I'll do it. I got it."
That's how everybody has been like, and you're just like, wow, thank you. Like, yeah, because there's no way I could have done all this.
right?
There's no way.
No,
There's no way.
event planning is is a lot. It takes a lot of work, a lot of follow up. Yeah. And then the fact that these people were just like, you know, so open to helping you, I mean, says a lot about you and like what you stand for and like your business practices and, you know, a level of trust. And just the community support in general is crazy.
So. No, it has, like, no, December 1st, we'll see if you think about it, it is.
Nobody puts lights up.
No, you already have something.
Yeah. People are getting
started.
Lights, pictures of lights.
Cool. Yeah.
People are setting them up. It is happening. It's been great.
So let's go back a little bit about what is your favorite? Are you a holiday celebrator? Are you not?
I do love the holidays. I am not, as we've probably talked about before, I do like a lot of non-traditional stuff.
Well, that's okay.
Or if you want to actually put it into perspective, it might be the most traditional in the, you know, face of humanity. Anyways, my family celebrates, my family celebrates Yule, and like, you know, the winter solstice.
Oh, like
and
Yule
stuff.
time carol?
Yeah, Yule. Yuletide cheer.
Yeah, I like it.
So something that my family does every year that I super love that I'm actually going to be doing for my own home this year is a Yule log. And I don't have a fire pit or a fireplace at my house to burn said Yule log, but I'm still going to do it. And it's going to be, you know, like a representation. And I might actually take it to my family's house.
I think you should. I think that's a beautiful idea.
On Christmas.
That's kind of like what I'm doing with the turkey with my kids. We're going to prep it at my house and then we're taking it to Joey's and he's going to put it on his Traeger and then I'll stay for that. Then I will exit so that his dad could come in with his little brother.
Oh, you don't want to? No contact?
But it's about like giving each other their time. I just remember what it was like having to go to this house and this house and this house. Yeah. I'm the mom that goes, you know what? I'll see you 2 weeks after, 2 weeks before. It's not about the actual day for me. It's about having time with my kids. So
Wait, and you don't think you can just do it like all together kind of thing? That's too weird. No,
not for you.
Not there.
Not your jam.
Not. What was your face? I was like, I don't know. Why not?
We're keeping it real here, guys. Right. No, it just works
Deb
out.
Said no.
It just works out better.
Boundaries
for me.
Yeah.
It works out better that we can all have our individual time with the kids, and it's special. And we each have our own tradition.
Beautiful way to put that.
I like tradition. So let's give Grandma B, Aunt Glenda and Pop up there and Ellie. I cannot wait to see you. Mm-hmm. Coming up December 12th, I'm going to be going there having an early Christmas. And I got to say, if you out there having family members with Alzheimer's and dementia and any health stuff, please go visit them and please be a part of it. Grandma B has worked so hard to find the right home for Pauline to be. And she literally doesn't drive. She takes buses and it takes so much strength out of her. And we're going to try Lyft. We're going to try to teach her how to use Lyft so that I feel safe that she's in a car versus, you know, on the bus.
Okay. I was like, yeah, okay.
Well, no, I mean, if you think about it, she's, you know, tiny little thing. And
she's fragile.
And
she needs a pedicab.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She needs a personal pedicab, a personal
she
pineapple
does,
pedicab.
But she's
PPP.
They do not have one in LA where she's at.
Hey, you know, actually, this is a cool thing. This is a fun fact about LA that did you know? So I've been tracking pineapple pedicabs where people come from. LA has a direct flight. So almost all of my like tourists here recently have been from LA. And I don't know if this is like a new
Burbank. Actually, Burbank.
Did you do JetBlue?
No, I did Southwest goes direct from Reno Airport to Burbank.
Cool.
Definitely. And you can go Southwest to LA.
Yes, we're actually advertising for Let It Glow for LA. We're like, come from LA because Reno's really rad and we have really awesome lights.
Nice.
Yeah, so we are advertising.
You are you're such an amazing entrepreneur, glowing around town,
glowing nationwide.
Yeah. So before we don't want to end the show, but before we do, give one more. How do we get involved? How do we get tickets for all this before we go out?
Well, Let It Glow Reno is completely free for you to be involved. We'll have walking maps, biking maps. If you come to the events, you'll have freeways to transport around, or you can always buy a twinkle tour at pineapplepedicabs.com. And to learn more about Let It Glow, it's letitglowreno.com.
Pretty easy. Anything you want to add to our listeners before we go?
Happy Yule, and yes, come check out the lights.
Please.
And I want to say thank you to all of our guests. And Marissa, pop over really quick. Come on, Marissa. We're going to squish in for this last one. And we're going to show you that we are a community here in Northern Nevada. We love you guys and we want you to come visit. So come visit and go to Reno Glow.
Let it glow, Reno.
Let it glow, Reno.
Let it glow.
Okay, so it's About Town Deb with City Talk, and I have Marissa, Amber, and Jaime here. And remember, together we're one heart, and see you next week.
This podcast was a production of Angel Phoenix Productions. Explore more episodes of this show or other great shows on the Angel Phoenix Podcast Network by visiting angelphoenix.com. The views expressed in this show do not necessarily represent those of Angel Phoenix Productions or its advertisers and may contain language that's unsuitable for younger listeners.